Hi, it's Carrie Biggett with Altour, Head of North America Sales. And I have with me today Lisa Hoehn, SVP of Global Account Management, and John Rose, our Chief Risk Officer with Altour. And thank you for joining us for A Minute with Altour. And again, it's a web series geared at educating and communicating the impacts of COVID-19 on our travel industry. There's a lot of information out there, and we are trying to bring you daily, pertinent, timely information. So please stay tuned to our social websites for more information. So given the time we're under here, I want to get right to it. And again, thank you, Lisa and John, for being here today. Lisa, you and your teams around the globe have been working with clients small to large around the clock as well. Give us a little idea what's happening in that area and what they're up against.
Yes, thank you, Carrie. That's true. We have been very busy during this time where we are pretty slow with the phones ringing to travel, of course, but the account management team has been very busy. And I have the privilege of working with our team globally and our customers. And a lot of questions are going back and forth between our amazing team and our customers. Listening to your video yesterday and talking about the travel policies and how they're going to change, that's exactly what we're looking at. How different is it going to be? We need to be ready to hit the ground running when we do start traveling again. All those components we're taking a look at, so we're going to be ready for our customers. And we are so fortunate to have John on our team. John, I can't thank you enough for our team and our customers. It's great to have you there as a resource. And as I was listening to you yesterday, and we're doing the work on the travel policies and the travel programs, looking at cost avoidance, savings, how different that's going to look, and also how it's going to look for the travelers. Duty of care is always at top of mind. We have so many customers that are engaged. We have some that are not at all. And what comes to mind for me is the stakeholders. Whether you have a program and you want to go to the next level or you don't have a program at all, how do you get those stakeholders to the table, and who are those stakeholders that you should have when you're talking about duty of care and risk management?
Well, a big part of getting the right people at the table is understanding all the different pieces within your company's enterprise risk management. So they're looking at everything from supply chain to facilities to the actual employee communications, such as we think about mass communications in the event of an active shooter or something like that, down to human resources and the benefits that are offered, such as different emergency assistance benefits, insurances, and getting all the different departments at the table at once. And a lot of times, so you have human resources, legal, finance, supply chain, corporate risk, and they'll all come together. But often the catalyst to bring that together is bringing in your travel management company and someone like me to say, we want to talk to all these departments so we have an integrated risk management program, and where travel has a big seat at the table. And we can help do that and facilitate those meetings so that you can understand how your company can integrate everything, as opposed to the ad hoc plans, which do not work in times of crisis like we're having right now.
Now,
Absolutely.
Lisa, I'm sorry to interrupt, Lisa, but I was saying a couple days ago with John that we switched from having a lot of conversations around having line of sight to the spend of travel to now really having line of sight to the activities and where the travelers are at. Kind of falls into, I suppose, where customers that don't have duty of care are scratching their head going, okay, where do we start?
Absolutely. And, you know, it's the traveler experience too. That's part of it. That's been a big theme last year going into this year too. Traveler safety and traveler experience, and how do those all wind together? And John and I have been on many calls together and talked to many customers on this, but it is different when you bring the experts in. When John comes in with our team and our account management, we go from, in some cases, accounts saying, no, we're fine, we're covered, we have insurance, to by the time John walks out the door, he's given them several things to think about, whether it is, as he mentioned, the facilities, or where your travelers, what countries are they traveling to, etc. And I think having all of those people together and bringing them together is the biggest part of doing that. You can't just have HR at the table. You can't just have certain executive management. You have to bring that all together to think of all the different components of your company and what you're looking for. So we will be hitting the ground running, I'm sure, as we start to come out of this. We're thinking of all of our customers and their families, and certainly our employees as well, too, during this tough time. Being virtual here works well for us, but there's no replacement for being there in person, and we can't wait to see your faces in person again soon.
Absolutely. Great way to say it, Lisa. And thank you, John, as well. All right, folks, again, thanks for being with us. Stay tuned for social media posts from Altor moving forward, and have a fabulous, fabulous day.
Thanks so
Thank
much,
you.
Carrie. Thank you, John.